Hello everybody, welcome to the channel, Lightworkers Together. This is Val. I hope you all are doing well and having a wonderful day. I thought I'd hop on the channel. I'm back. I left a couple of videos, pretty short ones, just for updates on my return. So I did want to say thank you to everybody again for hanging in there. Super grateful. And to the 3 people who are waiting on their decks, thank you so much for your patience during this challenging time for me. Your decks are coming and I will be emailing you with your information on when they will be arriving. So thank you again. Now, I'm going to hop on and do a reading. Not a real long one. I think it'll be short. I don't know. Of course, I never know what messages will come out for us, but I got a couple of new decks. I'm very excited. My older brother got me this deck here, which is the Star Trek Next Generation tarot deck, which I had wanted for my birthday. I'm an Aquarius, for those who don't know. So my birthday was just a little bit ago, like a month and a half. And then my younger brother got me an Amazon gift card, and I was on the list to get this. Like, I signed up to get it a year ago. For those that are fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show that was on, this is the Buffy deck. So I was so excited to get that. So I was very excited with these decks, and I thought this would be fun to hop on and do a reading for us and see what we have coming. So my focus, as anyone kind of knows who's watched my channels before, is all on kind of the positive and what can be beneficial to us for healing, what type of messages in that way will come through. And again, I'm never really sure what is going to be brought through, but we try and always ask for the messages that are going to be uplifting and healing to us. Okay, and I do have the Buffy book. I can read these cards like intuitively just as they are, but some of the messages for the cards in the Buffy book are kind of neat and they're a little different, so I may go to the book on that. What I'm going to do is call this, because the end of this week, I think today is the 13th of March. This is terrible, guys, that I'm not 100% sure what day it is. This is March 13th, I believe, and here in the United States, March 17th is St Patriks Day, St Paddy's Day. For those who celebrate that, I have this little bag. I've had this for quite some time. For those that like a little luck of the Irish, or even if you don't participate in this is just for fun. And I found this when I was going through some things, and the truth is these are homemade cards, guys. And I'm not 100% sure what's on all of them, but we're going to see. I already shuffled them up and put them in here. So we're going to pull one out and see what our message for St. Patrick's Day is. And if it's something, I make decks of cards, and I know some of you also may do the same, that are very much more in line with like your personal life or your personal situation or messages to do with that. So if we get something that doesn't seem relevant to the collective, I may pull another card, but usually what comes out is what is meant to come out. It'll be for somebody, okay? So let's go ahead and clear our energy. If everyone would like to take a deep breath in and release. Release all negative energy and allow the positive energy to flow through you. Concentrate on any confirmations that you would like to receive. And just a reminder, tarot readings, tarot cards, just like any other tools, are only meant to be confirmations for what your intuition already tells you, okay? If you kind of base your emotional state or your choices or things that you do on tarot card readings, it can be a dangerous avenue to go down, because like even for myself a few years ago, if you're watching multiple different readings, you can get all kinds of different messages. So I just wanted to give that quick reminder to just remember to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and use these readings that we do, because they are meant to be a tool, just as confirmations, okay? Alrighty, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, All those who are with us today, thank you so much for all of the messages, for your guidance, love, and assistance. What do you have for our collective for this St. Patrick's Day coming up? What do you have for us? What message? There's one trying to come out. Okay, it says, follow what is for your highest good and everyone else's highest good. Okay, and this is ironically a message that I have gotten multiple times over the last few weeks during my my hiatus from the channel. So this message is this feels like a collective message to me. The truth is, when you are following what is for your highest good and you are doing it from a place of love, it is for the highest good of everyone else. So that is a beautiful message for us to start off on this St. Paddy's Day with. Follow what is for your highest good and everyone else's. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for our message. So yeah, look at my cute little bag. I think I got this at an Irish festival that I went to one time. This is like a little handmade bag. It's so cute. And we're going to launch right in with our Star Trek The Next Generation cards. Angel Spirit Guides for our collective. Woo! That's too many. That's too many cards. No. Nope. We're meant to take them. Okay. That's a lot of cards, folks. This is like... Okay, so we have Page of Cloaks, which in this deck is the Page of Wands. And that's usually incoming messages. So the pages are messengers, right? So that's an incoming message that is something passionate, generally. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So definitely the wheel turning and changing, turning in our favor. Oh my gracious. This is a lot of cups. Okay, so we have the Eight of Starships is equivalent to the Eight of Cups. So there's something happening. There's some kind of incoming message. It's a passionate message. I don't know if this is, we'll have to look and see whether this is something related to finances, business, personal. But the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning in our favor. Look at all these cups, guys. Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups. That's options. This is walking away from something in the past. Not seeing something. Queen of Wands. Judgment. Wow. Eight of Swords. This is the Batlix, Eight of Batlix, which is equivalent to the Eight of Swords in this deck. Another page, Page of Latinum, which is equivalent to the Page of Pentacles in this deck. Another messenger, this one having to do with money. And this is the Four of Wands. That's interesting to me. So we have two pages, we have two messengers. So there's something new that is coming in for the collective, and there's going to be messengers involved in this, or messages coming in. And that can happen in a variety of ways. This can be messages you receive in person. This can be something you get through social media, through your phone, through your job, through friends, family. But what this is saying is there's going to be some kind of message, which is going to start it off. And this is a fiery, right? This is Wands. So this is a fiery, passionate, some kind of message. This is causing the wheel to turn. And when the wheel turns, there's something that's being walked away from, which brings about the Seven of Starships, which are options. So when you walk away from something in particular, after you hear whatever this is, something turns and changes. Okay, you walk away from something, and sometimes it could be something as simple as walking away from your perception of something, your belief about something. So it can be a wide range of things. It could be a job, it could be a person, place, whatever. thing, but this brings in options. But what's interesting, how these cup cards all came out together, and these decks were seriously shuffled. I shuffled them 3 times, and then I cut the deck 3 times. So they're massively shuffled, guys, for these starship cards to come out like this. And to get the 4 of Cups after this, so it's almost like when you walk away from whoever this resonates for, when you get this message, the wheel turns, things start changing, okay? You're walking away, all these options come in, but for some reason, it's like there's something of these options. On the traditional 4 of Cups card, there's a person sitting down at the base of a tree. And he's staring at these 3 cups sitting lined up on the ground. And he does not see the hand of the divine coming through the cloud with this giant cup. And I almost feel like there's all these things to look at this time, right? You see all these options and all these things, but your focus is kind of in and out, and you're not seeing like the one option which would be the best one for you, for your path. It's like somehow you're not seeing it. But you're going to be stepping into this Queen of Wands. This is Queen of Cloaks here in this deck. This Queen of Wands energy, which is very confident. It's very powerful. It's an energy of kind of taking charge and moving forward, being super confident, like a serious glow up of some kind happening for some. And there's judgment involved. So whatever this situation was here from the past that you walked away from, and this message is a catalyst to some of this stuff happening here, judgment is brought down. But what's interesting about it is, like, you can see the trail of this, you all. 8 of Patriks, which is like the 8 of Swords, that's like a self-imposed prison. So I almost feel like what happens is, with judgment coming in, is like the divine stepping in. So you did what you were meant to do. You walked away when you were meant to. You walked away from something that was not for your highest good. Then all these options came in, but you were not able to kind of see, or this is going to be something that this may, for some, this has just happened or is happening. And for others, this may be going to happen very soon, is what I feel. Because this is the same, this is this week is the energy we're tapping into. So it's almost like the divine is offering something that is really for you. It's really for you. And you are stepping now into that energy of confidence, of knowing and loving yourself, okay? But the divine part of what's being given to you has to do with karma. It has to do with judgment that's coming down. And it's like the divine kind of steps in because you've placed yourself in this sort of self-imposed prison where you're somehow not seeing what you're meant to see yet. And it may be tied, because we have the page here, another messenger being sent in. Okay, so I feel like these are messengers, that are coming to you to help you on this path. But this is another messenger, and this is having to do with money in this case. Okay, so this is more about something passionate, right? Something that fires your soul up, maybe. But whatever it was, it turned the wheel. Okay, for this is about stability. Okay, so a messenger comes in, you're somehow stuck, right? You did the right thing here. You're getting into your power. You're having a glow up or something, but it's like you need help. And the universe kind of steps in with this judgment that is in your favor to help release you from this kind of self-imposed prison that you have yourself in at some point. And it could just be over one particular thing, but I feel like definitely you're not seeing something that you're meant to see. And it has to do with stability now in this case, because these are all cups, folks. So there was something that was emotional, passionate, whatever, that is walked away from. And now it's like time to set up your stability. So this messenger comes in about your stability. And you have the Four of Wands here. And that is like the happy home, happy hearth. So it's like the universe is bringing you this, something that was meant for you. There is something that you wanted. Maybe you were manifesting it some time ago. I don't know. But there's something that was meant for you. And it didn't happen at some time back when you expected it, or when it was kind of meant to happen. Something went wrong, but judgment is being laid down on this, and now it's being delivered to you, and it is part of your stability. Ooh, that's really beautiful, guys. I love that. Can we get some clarification on this? We'll use the Buffy deck. Can we get some clarification on this? Thank you, Angel Spirit guides. Can we get some clarification on this? All decks have been pre-shuffled and pre-cut, y'all, to save time, as usual. Whoop, that just flew. Interesting. We have Two of Scythes with Xander. It's sticking, it is. Okay. We have Three of Chalices. This deck, the Buffy deck is, I've been playing around a little bit with the other one, but the Buffy deck is really brand new. The cards are kind of stiff and sticking, but the message is pretty clear. Okay, so the Two of Scythes in this deck is equivalent to like the Two of Swords. Even the posture and everything in the card you can see is very much the same. So it's like there's something throughout the trajectory of this path that you're on, for whomever this resonates for, that there's a choice, and it's kind of like, I don't know whether you're not making the choice or you're having difficulty. Thank you. You end up having some kind of difficulty making this choice, but this is like meant for you. This is to do with celebration, happy home, and this is reiterated here with the Three of Cups. And there you can see there's Buffy and Willow and Xander, for those that know that show, and they're all like dancing around and raising their cups and celebrating. And this is the Chariot, which is absolute forward movement in this situation. So it's like there is something, you end up choosing the right thing because there's forward motion and there's celebration. But there seems to be like a little snag here. And the universe steps in and sends another messenger. And this messenger is, it's money related. So whether money comes into you through this messenger, whether this is actually money being delivered to you, or something to do with the path of stability and finances. Because, you know, Latinum in this case is Pentacles. So that's definitely, and that, if you look at this spread, that's the only Pentacle card in this spread so far. You got lots of cups and stuff and a few swords and wands, but that's the only one. So that message is very clear. It's like coming out of kind of this energy and into one of like celebration and stability. And it's really beautiful because there's forward momentum. All right, we're going to get one of these, which I love. And this deck is called Your Heart Knows the Way. It's Oracle Cards by Ellie Shoja. Angel Spirit Guides. What do you have for our collective? It's like divine is helping whatever this choice is. You make the right choice. But it almost feels like there's like a couple of sticking points. There's a sticking point here. The divine steps in. There's a sticking point here. The divine sends a messenger in. There's a sticking point here. But I don't see intervention. I see you making the right choice, which leads to celebration and forward movement. And this could be a new car for somebody too. Okay, Angel Spirit Guides. I'm sorry, I was meant to point that out. Like this story, this path that somebody's on, you're going to have a couple of pauses. but you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to get assistance to move forward and make the right choice. As I'm saying this, look what card they throw out. Get out of your own way. And that's number 21 for synchronicities, which is interesting because that's around, I think 21 is either the 21st or the 22nd, I think, is the first day of spring. So that's really interesting. And on the bottom of the deck, number 7, follow your bliss. So this is part of the message, and that's why I was meant to go back to it again and kind of reiterate it, is like the only thing that's stopping like your forward movement in this is either your own perception or not seeing something, or perhaps not wanting to see it. And I'm pointing that out again because like the 4 of Cups is right over the 2 of Swords, which are both cards about not seeing something or not wanting to see something. But that gets taken care of because that's the card of celebration. All right. This is super interesting. So the universe says, get out of your own way. We are going to wrap this up. We're going to get one of our, we have one more card. I have one more little deck I found, you guys. This is in my little dragonfly bag. And we're going to pull, and these are like very good encouraging messages. And we'll pull one of those last. But we're going to get a moonology. Can we get a moonology? What advice, angels, can you give to everybody about the getting out of their own way? Okay. A personal issue reaches resolution, and that's full moon in Cancer. So we just had a full moon not that long ago. But for some of you, you may be Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. A personal issue reaches resolution. So maybe whatever this personal issue was, that's the thing you walk away from, because you notice the blue here and the blue here. And this is Cancer is the water sign, right? Adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. So I asked for advice about getting out of your own way. And the messages we got are adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like there's something that needs to be tweaked. And with this getting out of your own way, usually we're in our own way when we're in our head about something, right? When we either don't think we can do something, there's some self-limiting belief, or there's fear of something. So those might be things to look at. And they just, as I say this, I flip over the deck and they have me look at it. We have the balsamic moon, a time for healing. So whatever this is, it's going to be very healing when it's all sorted out. Okay? Just don't, and I can say this for my own self too, because of things I've gone through with my healing and everything. There have definitely been times when I've gotten in my own way. And being an Aquarian, you know, you can way overthink. And a lot of, just not Aquarians, but a lot of us in general can just overthink the heck out of things when we need to be following our intuition. So we're going to go into, you can see my little beautiful little dragonfly bag. This is really pretty. I've had this for quite a while now. We're going to go ahead and get one of the cards that I made out of here. So for our final advice, my angels, for the collective, for everybody, sorry guys, I'm pausing a minute because there's something coming through. So these adjustments can be different for everybody, but you're going to know. You're going to know what the adjustment is, okay? Don't get in your own way, because there's beautiful things coming. What you want is coming. So here's the little cards I made. Aren't they cute? They're round. Angel, spirit guides. What is the final message? Oops. Okay. All right. They threw a bunch out for us again. It says, remember to respond, not react. Can you see that? Baby steps are better than no steps at all. And know that you are truly worthy of everything. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. So those are your messages, everybody. Remember to respond, not react. Baby steps are better than no steps at all. And know that you are truly worthy of everything. And maybe that's part of it. There's some kind of, I feel like it's a manifestation coming in, and it's something to celebrate, and it's forward movement, it's stability. It's something that someone has been asking for. So take those baby steps, do those things you need to do to help move yourself in that direction. You're going to have some divine assistance in this, but I feel like it will go smoother and easier if you don't get in your own way. And that's why this message is coming through. So there's a personal issue that's going to be resolved, and that's going to be taken off the table. And that may even help you to make the adjustments that you need to make to move yourself along. So there it is, my friends. I love this message for us. It is a beautiful, hopeful message. There's so much good in it, and there's so much good advice in it for us too. So if this is your message, take it to heart, and just follow your intuition, okay, always in all things. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to wish those who are celebrating St. Patrick's Day, I think it's on Friday, it is the 17th, happy St. Paddy's Day. Wear something green, eat something green, enjoy your day. I'm so happy to be back on the channel with you all. Just sending everybody big hugs and so much love. Love, peace, and unity to all of you. Please stay safe and stay well, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.